In this PowerPoint lesson, I want to talk about the fact that you're done your presentation and you're finally ready to run your show. What are your options while you're actually running this presentation? So we're going to go right into the run feature, the slideshow. And now I'm on my first slide. If you ever want to get out of your presentation, escape will get you out. Okay, and then if you want to watch it again, you go back to slideshow. You've got certain options available when you right click or from down here. Basically the same options. So right clicking will produce this menu and it'll allow you to go to next slide or go to any given slide. So if you're halfway through and you want to go back to a slide that you looked at previously, you can do that. You can also black out your screen if you wanted to, right? If you want to take a break or you want to discuss something and you don't want them to be distracted with what's on the screen, you can just black it out. And then when you right click, you can unblack or you can white it out, whatever you choose. So that's relatively new, and then we can unwhite it. Never really been crazy about the pointer options, but the pen is almost nearly impossible to manipulate with your mouse. The highlighter is a little bit easier to use. So if you wanted to highlight something, you could, and I'm actually trying to draw a straight line, but still not able. It's not really easy to type or write anything. So I'm really trying to do a good job, and again, it's really not that easy. And if you wanted to get rid of that, you can come here and say erase all ink on slides. So if you find yourself needing to highlight something in your presentation as you're giving it, you can do that. I can right click and go back to pointer options and ask for an arrow. If you don't want your arrow to show as you're giving your presentation, some of us get a little handsy when we're giving a presentation, and we tend to do this with our mouse, and it drives our audience absolutely crazy. If you find you might be one of those people, you can actually ask for your mouse to not be visible. So we can ask for it to be hidden. And then you need your mouse in so that you can click it to go to the next slide, right? So it needs to be working, but you don't necessarily need to see it. And if you need the menu, you just need to right click and you'll get a menu, and your mouse shows up temporarily. But when you go back to your presentation, you could be moving your mouse around all you want and your audience isn't distracted by it. So I like that feature personally because I do get a little handsy myself. If you have been annotating, if you have been doing things like this through your presentation, when you get to the end of your presentation, you're going to see that it's going to give you the option of keeping those things. Do you want to keep your ink annotations? It would be handy if I could actually read what I wrote if you were leaving notes for yourself, and if you are, then you might want to keep those. So those are the basic features that are available to you while you're running your presentation.